Hi there, this is Alyssa from Unbusy, taking the overwhelm out of introverted mom life. This is episode 142, and today we're talking about how to raise independent kids. So, is raising responsible kids incompatible with taking time off for yourself? I say no, and in today's episode, you're going to find out why. You don't need to be a slave to your kids, not even to their schooling, character training, or sibling refereeing. So, how do you take an unbusy approach to parenting while still guaranteeing yourself that time off? Glad you asked. Keep listening. Need some help around the house? Is your task list driving you nuts while your kids go off and play? Get instant access to your ultimate chore delegation cheat sheet because the last thing you need is more on your to-do list. But guess what? Your kids just need to be told what to do. Grab your chore list, match up your kids' ages, and start clearing your to-do list. I've put the link for you in the description below. Whisking yourself away, if only to the front porch with your Kindle, lets them handle the sibling fights and toothpaste spills on their own. And they know how to, after all. They'd just rather you deal with it for them, naturally. Put that way, isn't it your duty to give them a chance to practice taking care of themselves? Being the ultimate cleanup authority or their own chore taskmaster? How else are they going to learn? And that's not a rhetorical question, by the way. Next, let's get over the mindset that leaving instructions for your older kids is a cop-out. By the time I come back in 90 minutes, I want to see these 3 chores done, and here's a list, that kind of thing. It's not a cop-out because you're actually giving them a chance at real-world responsibility. Once they're older, school age, they have the maturity to at least make that choice. Do I play now or knock out that chore first? Which gives you plenty of scope for parenting discussions. There's no reason not to train your kids in work first, play later, and do it when nobody's watching. Besides, how will they learn? Practice. Practice, practice, practice. So make sure you're giving it to them. Finally, independence and responsibility only come from stepping back. You have to as a mom. If you want your kids ever loading that dishwasher and running it on their own, or moving the laundry when it beeps, or chilling the cheesecake when the timer goes off, letting them stay in their familiar home environment, sticking to their normal routine and just adding a couple to-dos to their list, that's about the easiest possible way to let them try their wings. In fact, I can't think of anything easier. If it's grandma's house, they have to learn where she keeps things first, then get up to par on her cleaning standards. Whereas here, your kids already know where you keep the cleaners and what you define as a good job, right? It's time to regain our time and retrain our kids. Yes, you can have both. So which chore or set of chores is top of your life skills training list? Laundry, toilet scrubbing, setting the Instapot? Pick your top priority and get your kids started on it today. Slowly at first. Here's how you do this. Then try popping out to the backyard and pulling some weeds or something while they layer dough ingredients in the bread machine. Full permission to keep an ear out for, Mom, it isn't working. For your final step, leave the house completely with make hamburger buns for supper, one of the 3 things on their to do before I come home list. And have a backup plan in case they forgot to add the yeast. You're getting the hang of this, so have a little fun with the chore delegation process. There's no reason why you can't be proud of your kids' bread making or bathroom cleaning skills, and they will be too. Which chore are you handing off today? Need some help around the house? Is your task list driving you nuts while your kids go off and play? Get instant access to your ultimate chore delegation cheat sheet because the last thing you need is more on your to-do list. But guess what? Your kids just need to be told what to do. Grab your chore list, match up your kids' ages, and start clearing your to-do list. I've put the link for you in the description below. And that's it. Have a wonderful day.